Gazerbeam 2K is here, dropping hot Pokemon rhymes. A Banette deck topped a tournament, so you know it's Halloween time. Mew VMAX on a regional, same old song and dance in France, and Paradox Rift pre-released. Everybody trying to catch these hands. I got two hands. No. I got two hands. And if you're buying singles at pre-release prices, your wallet doesn't stand a chance. No more felt hat Pikachus. I'm sorry if you missed it. Gazerbeam is on your stream, and I'm kind of jealous I never get hashtag gifted. What's going on, y'all? Gazerbeam 2K back here with your weekly wrap up. This is episode 5 or something. I don't know. This week we're going to talk about what happened with the latest regional. We're going to talk about Paradox Rift pre-releases, all that fun stuff. A card got banned in Japan. It's a tease right there. But now let's open up with the regional, man. Lille. I think it's called Lille. The Lille regional in France. You know. Savez-vous français? Anyway, the Lille regional in France wrapped up this past Sunday. Today's Wednesday at the time I'm recording this too. Wrapped up Sunday, and pretty interesting. The top 8 had 7 different decks. 2 were repeats, and 2 just happened to be one of my least favorite decks. Mew VMAX. If you don't know me very well, you don't know why I dislike Mew, it's because I feel like it's not a very hard deck to pilot. I feel like it's pretty brainless. I hate the fact there's not much skill or work that has to be done with Mew. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are unsubscribing and leaving the chat and leaving the YouTube channel and the Discord and the Twitch right now. It's fine. I don't like Mew. It's a good deck. I respect it. It is good. There was a time where I played Drapion in my deck. There's a couple times I tried to put in Spiritomb. It is a very good deck. It is very respectable. I just don't like it because I hate the fact too many times I've seen a player go, okay, I have a Mew out, 1 Genesect. Oh man, I can get my hand down to 1 card. All right. Well, here we go. Genesect for 1. Oh wow, a Battle VIP pass. 2 more Genesects. Well, Genesect again. Oh wow, another Battle VIP pass. Oh wow, 4 Silk Zone. Oh wow. It's I hate it because there's no, you're just drawing cards and there's like no. We're going off on a tangent. Let me stop. Getting worked up. It won the regional. There was 2 in the top 8. One was the Fusion Strike one. That's the one that won the regional. And the other was just a regular DTE build. You know, double turbo energy. Unfortunately, there was another Mew like right outside the top 8 at 9th. But we won't talk about that. But yeah, the other decks that were there were, I think, a Gardevoir, a Lost Box, which ended up losing in the finals. Lost Tina. I'm looking at now. Lugia, Chimpao, and something near and dear to my heart, Goodra V-Star. Lost Goodra. The Lost Goo, baby. It's kind of back. And it was kind of back like 2 weeks ago for Sacramento. I was like, ooh, do I play it? I wasn't going to play it, but yeah, I took my Lost Zard, and y'all know how that went down. I ended up losing my winning in. Speaking of Charizard, there's a Charizard that finished 10th. Charizard is on the way out, though. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, Mew won it all, beat Lost Box in a close 3-game set. Chimpao actually took 3rd. I'm not a big Chimpao believer, but hey, when it runs, it runs. I lost to Chimpao at SAC. That was my only loss. So when Chimpao runs, it runs. When it doesn't, though, you're like, I don't know. I don't know. You know, so it is what it is. But yeah, Mew was a very good deck, very respectable. It's not going to fade away. It's not going to be gone until it rotates out. Mew's going to be here for a minute, and we have to accept that. We have to deal with it. It is what it is. Goodra is a decent play right now. Goodra is a really good play back in May in Portland when I took it to Portland. Really good play. And then I brought it here to Fresno for the regional, and I went 5-2-2. I almost made day 2 then too. So Mew, not Mew. Mew. Goo. The Goodra, is a decent deck that can pop up from time to time here and there. But I think one of the top decks right now is probably Lugia, Colorless Lugia, and Lost Box. That's all going to change in a week though, because we had some pre-releases pop up for the new set that's coming out. Paradox Rift. Rift with a T. Paradox Rift is coming out. We talked about some of the cards that are in there, but the main players are Roaring Moon EX with this just automatic, .exe delete. Just boom, whatever's there is just dead. Just deletes it. It does 200 damage to itself afterwards. You're like, I don't care. I just blew up your VMAX. I don't care. So yeah, people are excited for Roaring Moon. There's a lot of good trainer cards coming out too. Sada's Determination, Toro's, whatever he does, where you just pick up a Pokemon and say, hey, I want this. You just pick it up. And then, of course, the Earthen Vessel. So there's a lot of good trainers coming out. But Pokemon-wise, there's 2 that myself and other people are really looking forward to. I talk about them every week. It's Go Dango EX. I bought one. I had to buy one off of somebody. I went up to him and said, "Hey, I want your cheese stick," because he looks like the cheese stick guy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Anyway, I went to someone and said, "I want your cheese stick." They said, "Well, it's going for 20. Someone sold one for $22 and one went for $8." They said, "Would you do 10?" I said, "I'll do 10." And it's way cheaper than some other pre-release prices. We'll touch on that in a second as well. But yeah, I bought myself a Go Dango. I pulled 2 Iron Hands, and that's the other card everyone's excited for. I pulled 2 Iron Hands. I did what, 4 pre-releases this weekend, and I pulled 2 Iron Hands. I'm gonna build the deck. It's not a bad card. It's a good card. It does kind of hinder stage 2 decks, evolution decks. That's why my Lost Charizard run is over. It's gonna be a 5-1-3 record for me because I can't touch it anymore after Paradox Rift is legal because of Iron Hands and because of De-Evolution TM, which I played in one of my pre-releases. I got the De-Evolution, I got the Evolution, and I got the Turbo Energizer, all 3 in one pack, and I put them in that deck. And that De-Evolution is powerful, man. When you use that De-Evolution, you just evolve something and you just start hitting it, and it's too weak to do anything else. Oh my gosh! Of course, I unintentionally cheated. I didn't quite read all of Iron Jugular's attacks. I thought he just did 50-3, but it's 50-3 that have any damage counters on it. So I'm like, sorry, shout out to my guy Gage. Sorry, Gage. Sorry. I was just like 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, De-Evolution, and I just wiped the whole board. And then, sorry, Gage. Oh man, but yeah, pre-release has been fun. But yeah, people are after the Roaring Moon, the Iron Hands, and the Go Dango. And I feel like Go Dango can be a really good deck. Iron Hands can go on so many different decks that it's going to be a really good deck. You might even play Turbo Iron Hands. 4 Iron Hands, 4 electric generators, just hella draw, just draw hella cards. Just turbo, just go. Maybe even a energy sticker. Flip a coin heads. Oh, cool, attach. And you're just off to the races. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? It could be something like that. It could be possible. It's doable. It's doable. And Roaring Moon goes in like Darkrai, and it can go in its own deck as well. Andrew Mahone had a build of it as well, and it's not a bad card, but those are hardly the best cards coming out of the set outside of trainer cards. Everybody's excited for that. Other sets that have finally been revealed, or finally have a list for. The prize packs. They finally put out every card in the prize pack series 1, 2, and 3. For a while, we're just guessing. Like, I think Archeops is in here, but there's no Archeops. I think Scoop Up Net's in here, and Scoop Up Net is in here. Oh, cool. Okay. I think this pack has Ultra Ball. It had 2 Ultra Balls. I'm like, oh wow. So, yeah, the prize packs are packs that you get from local leagues, card shops, your local card shops. When you participate in their league, they give you a prize pack, a lot of times for participating or for, hitting a certain milestone. Hey, you played 4 games using a grass type. Here's a prize pack, stuff like that. Everyone does it differently because they all get different allocations. We have 19 leagues here in Fresno. Not 19, maybe 11. So your boy got some prize packs. But now that I finally know the list and, what's in there, what's missing, I can kind of, piece together, oh, I need this, I need that, this goes here. And it's cool because some of those cards come in holographic patterns that no other cards do. So, like Switch Cart. There's no gold version, so this one's holographic. That's the best one we get. Mirage Gate, cards like that. So it's cool to get those kind of cards as well. But yeah, we finally have a listing of that. Paradox Rift listing is all over the place. It's all out now too. Other listings that talk about, not just listings of the cards, but listings of cards that are for sale. These Paradox Rift pre-release. I wish Steuben was here right now. Shout out to Steuben, my former podcast co-host. Steuben is the guy that does all the research on the pricing and stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna do it myself this time. I wish I didn't, because these prices are ridiculous. So these pre-release prices, man, no one knows the set value or anything yet. So if you look at a card like Iron Hands, which everyone is after, there's no regular Iron Hands. These guys nowhere in stock, but they're going for like 20 bucks a pop. 20 bucks. Okay, if you want the full art, that's going to cost you $32, $35. If you want the alt art, the one that's busting through the wall, like the Kool-Aid Man, like, oh yeah, that one, oh yeah. If you want the one that's bursting through the wall, that's going to cost you a cool $75. And they got people actually playing these prices. It's wild. It's wild. That's Iron Hands. So I looked at something. Let's see. Where is it? Roaring Moon, which has a box coming out in like a month. A Roaring Moon box. We seen the box. It came out. It showed us the Roaring Moon. It showed us the tool that goes with it. I think it was Brute Bonnet. Was the other guy in there? So it's a whole ancient box that's coming out. Roaring Moon box. He's going for 25. I have 2 of them, by the way. No, I have 1 full art. My stepdaughter has 2 of them. I mean, in essence, I have 3 of them. She gonna do what I tell her. You know what I mean? But yeah, the regular one's going for $25. The gold one's going for like 28, and that's because it's kind of the full art one's going for like $60, and then the hyper rare one, the one that's like the alt art, that's going for like $95 in some places. It's crazy, and these are the higher end prices. So between $80 to $95, they're selling for it, and it's crazy because he has a box coming out, and then Go Dango, $20 for the regular. So I mean, I got it for 10, so whatever, okay. The full art is going for like $30, $32, $33. And then the alt art, the one where he's in his b-boy stance, where he's like this. Yeah. That's like that. That one, that art's going for like $100 in some places. It's crazy. These pre-release prices are ridiculous, man. If you want these cards, just wait a week or 2 for these prices to drop. Use proxies in the meantime. A lot of our shops let us use proxies the week that they're going to be released, so a lot of shops that run their pre-releases can, start selling product on the following Monday, right? And if they have tournaments that day, they let us, run proxies just to try it out, see what's going on. And then when everything releases on Friday, in Target, Walmart, other stores that didn't run pre-releases, then, they figure by Friday, by the following Friday, so like a week after that, you should have everything you need. So you get to run proxies at our shops for like a week and a half. I'm sure other shops will let you as well. I mean, if you're testing with your buddies or your friends, just run proxies. Don't get these things yet. Don't get them yet. Unless you want to buy my Iron Hands for like $50. Hit me up. It goes down in DMs. Hop in my DMs and tell me. $50 right here, right now. I'll meet you in the DMs. Let's go. But yeah, I finally pulled a stoop and I looked at these pre-release prices, man. They are redonkulous. It's crazy. It is crazy out there. We're almost out of time and out of topics. One thing I want to jump on real quick. Japan had to ban a card in their like kind of almost expanded format, like a format that's like kind of expanded but kind of not expanded. It's only got a few other cards. They had to ban Scoop 'em Net because it was breaking EXs. It was breaking the game, man. And the fact that Scoop 'em Net only says you can't pick up a GX or a V. They didn't have the Roblox rule back then. I always say they should say something like multi-prize Pokemon. Roblox makes sense too, but then that affects Greninja. That affects Radiant Charizard, which sucks. I always said it should have said 2-prize or multi-prize Pokemon. But Roblox works. But they didn't say that in that era. The beginning of the Sword and Shield era. They just said EXs and Vs. And Scoop 'em Net went crazy and expanded. And it went crazy in Japan apparently. And they had to just ban it. They said, nah, get out. Get out. Had to leave. So that's kind of, different to see a card in a format that's like not even the most popular format, not even standard. Just, get the axe. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Last thing I want to touch on, there's a deck that finished top 25 in the regional. And Mike, I already know what I want the thumbnail to be. I want that meme. You guys know what meme I'm talking about. Where the guy's walking with his girlfriend, and another girl walks by, and the guy looks back like, ooh. Mike, I want that meme to be me, a Charizard, because I love me some Charizard EX, but it's dying, man. That de-evolution tool is too powerful. And I need that Banette EX walking back. Because that Banette EX deck looks sexy as hell. That's a sexy looking Banette, man. Do not Google sexy Banette. But it was, though. He played it with the engine of Gardevoir. So he was drawing cards off Curlia, attaching energy with Gardevoir. And yeah, it was just so much disruption going on. It was fun to watch, man. It finished 25th, so it finished top 32. It got on stream a few times. Had a decent day, too, but it's not, it kind of petered out at the end. I said Peter. I can't say Peter. That could be a bad word, sometimes, Peter. But no, it didn't have a good finish to day 2, but it's still, the fact it made day 2 with Banette, man, that's something. I almost made day 2 of Lost Charizard, and I tell you, I would have been the only Lost Charizard in day 2. And if let's say I finished like top 64, boy, you know how much clout I would have had on Twitter or X or whatever they call it. I would have had MySpace clout, Facebook clout. I would have had all the clout, man. That's Gazer Beam. He finished top 64 with a Lost Charizard deck, but I lost. I digress though. But no, this Bennett EX deck was piloted by oh, don't make me read names. My boy. I'm just gonna that's my guy right there because he played Bennett EX. Don't make me read names, please. But no, he took the top 25 finish, top 32 finish, and it was fun to look at, man. So I like me some item lock, y'all know that. Gengar Mimikyu, Almastar. This is some good times, man. I like me some item lock, but Bennett EX, I tried it when it came out. It wasn't good. But this guy made it work somehow. So shout out to him. But no, I think that's gonna wrap up everything. Oh my gosh. Pikachu with a gray felt hat. Or is it felt gray hat? I felt the gray hat. I don't know. The Pikachu felt his gray hat. Something, whatever it is. It gone. Pokemon Company said, nah, bruh. It gone. If you made an order and you expect them to show up, you might or might not get. You may or may not get. Who knows? It might happen. I don't know. It gone. Some people have reported that they got an email saying their order was placed before they ran out of the Pikachu cards and they didn't stop the order in time. So here's the $30 you wasted on an ETB for Fusion Strike. No Pikachu though. So some people were upset about it. Others, have showed off their Pikachu. They flexed it. They put in a little, in a picture frame that's like 5 sizes too big, but they're showing off their Pikachu. They're flexing on it. So if you wanted one, eBay. Matter of fact, let me look that up now. Last time I talked about this thing, the price on that thing was like ridiculous. What's this thing going for now? Pikachu with gray felt hat. Let me see. This wrap up is over. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. If you're watching this on YouTube, appreciate you. This wrap up is over. We are not going to talk about this Pikachu with the. Oh my gosh, why? Who would pay that? It just says it's not even mint. It says near mint. It's kind of mint. I don't know. Kind of. I don't know. Speaking of kind of mint, I pulled the. I still have it over here. Last story, and I'm here. I pulled the Garchomp secret rare alternate art, right? And then one of my haters at our league was like, "Hey Gazer, check out my Garchomp. It's a full art." He just pulled it out like, "Look what I pulled." It's like, fool, check me out. Pulled up my Garchomp, right? Put out my bag like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I draw like I was Yugi, right? I guess I pulled it too hard and there was like an updraft or like a gust of wind and the card flew out my hand. And it flew into a part of a table and you hear the little metal ding. The corner got bent. You could see the whiting on the corner and everything. So, that card dropped from, what was that card going for too? So it couldn't have been too much, right? Let me see what that thing was going for though. But yeah, that price it's dropped down. Let's see, our shop. Oh, it's only $45. So that's, I didn't mind. It's probably only like $10 now. It's only a $30 loss in value. Only a $30 loss in value. I gotta go. I lost $30 trying to flex.